You may not realize this, but Halloween itself started out as something pretty menacing. And they say all the way back in like the 1800s, it was the Irish and Scottish immigrants that kind of brought it here to America, but they were focusing more on tricks like scaring travelers and moving wagons and tipping outhouses. And they say it kind of hit a peak in 1879 when 200 boys placed a fake body on Kentucky train tracks as a Halloween prank.
Oh, my.
Yeah, so they thought of it more as mischief, not candy. And it kind of continued on. By the early 1900s, they said that pranks in cities were turning dangerous. Properties being damaged, fires being lit, even deaths were happening on Halloween. Ugh. And even during the Great Depression, they said rising vandalism was leading communities to say, you know what, we got to do something to turn this. So they started putting on Halloween parties and parades to distract the kids and give them something positive to focus on so they weren't torching everybody's house and throwing dead bodies everywhere.
I love that story.
And that's how trick-or-treating started. Was to curb bad behavior.
What great history.
Kev.
Yeah. And they said by the 1950s, it got to be pretty tame. You still had some of the pranks. It took a while to get weeded out, but they kind of dubbed it Mischief Night or Cabbage Night. Ugh.
How you feeling about that? Getting some cabbage instead of some ramen?
Tell me it's time to get some eggs.
Yes. So,
Cabbage? That sounds like some Great Depression stuff.
Yeah, it started off a little bit crazy. So luckily things are a lot more tame. But if you still like the scary stuff about Halloween, there's one place you can check out if you go to the South Florida Fairgrounds and their Yesteryear Village. Spookyville is there.
Do you get uncomfortable going to a place that's haunted? Because I know me and you have gone to a few things. Mm-hmm. Were you uncomfortable with it or not really?
No, I'm okay with it. I mean, I understand what it is.
We went in the daytime, too.
Right. Yeah.
I think the night would be a little different.
I'm not going to tap dance around it and invite them to come out and play and all that kind of stuff. But
possess me if you dare.
You wouldn't be pumped if I brought out a Ouija board out of my pants?
Nah, I'm not going to play that game.
We're not doing that. If you pull out a Ouija board, we're punching you in the throat.
You're going to Ouija solo. Yeah. But the Riddle house in Yesteryear Village is considered by a lot of ghost hunters as one of the best haunted houses in all of America. And I guess it's because of the action they get. And if you go into it, a lot of times at the top for the attic, they have that padlocked. And one, they don't want people up there, but that is where one of the spirits is supposed to exist. And I saw one of the ghost hunter shows. They went up there and somebody's like, ow, back of their neck. And they came out and they had a scratch on the back of their neck, and there wasn't anybody behind them.
But you know what was edited out? They fell into a nail that was sticking out of the wall.
Right. There's always things that could happen. And, of course, you could act it. You could put the scratch on before.
Scratch me real quick.
Yeah, but those are some of the things. Ghost Adventures was there in 2008 on the Travel Channel. Now, the reason why a lot of these shows focus on this is because of the amount of deaths that happened. And the house itself was actually the funeral parlor at Woodlawn Cemetery, which is the first cemetery in West Palm Beach. You can still see the cemetery. That house used to be planted there.
Wow, okay. They moved it.
Yeah, and they say a couple things happened. One, it starts all the way back with a Confederate soldier who was shot and killed in the pineapple processing plant that was right next to the Riddle house.
Oh, my gosh. Old-timey soldier, ghost.
Mm-hmm. And then there was an accused thief named Joseph who hanged himself in the attic. So that's who they think scratches people, is Joseph. Is the thief who hanged himself.
How tight would that be, though? You go there, you visit, and you do get scratched by Joseph. How awesome would that be? What a story.
It would not be awesome. It'd be freaky, but it would be a great story.
Right?
I want to see you get scratched, not me. I'm going to wait outside. Where's the bar? I know they have a little bar in Yesteryear Village. I'll be over there.
Seriously, if I was guaranteed to get scratched by Joseph right in the face, I'd go there right now.
You think Rhonda McDowell would take that on?
I don't know if Joseph is ready for all that.
Have Rhonda McDonald, but I think we have been we can't say Ronald McDonald.
All the ghosts would be afraid of you.
I think they are. I think I scare my own ghosts.
I believe that.
And I don't know why.
Look at you.
I feel like I'm normal.
And of course, what is a haunted house without a little kid death? That little boy would be Andrew Michael, who fell from the window at the top there. That's the other thing. So you got Joseph and you got the little kid that are vying for space on that top floor of the Riddle house. 2 deaths on that.
Creepy.
Yeah. And then Buck, who is a former graveyard worker, has been seen on the porch as well. So apparently his spirit decided not to leave the Riddle house. So, I mean, you've got 4 different spirits in one house.
It's awesome. It's a ghost band.
It's this guy's dream.
It really is, right?
Well, my first question is, why so little ghosts?
Yes. They said voices, moving objects, slamming doors, and then 1920s music is heard in different spots of the house.
He loves 1920s music.
But that's been one of the things I keep reporting, is I hear 1920s music coming out of my walls.
You get what you ask for.
Yep.
I know you think I know I sound crazy.
You sound like a guy that's been possession hopeful for years.
Not possession hopeful, proof hopeful.
Okay.
There's a difference.
All right. He's on a mission.
Please stop short of getting possessed.
I will.
Because that would be hard to work with you.
Yeah, I'm not getting possessed. That's not on the agenda.
No, I don't know if anybody really set out for it. If talk to anybody, be like, so today I got to do laundry, I got to do this, got to get possessed, I got to get some milk.
I'd love to have my soul consumed by the devil. Let's go.
But wouldn't you love to see a ghost scamper by your bed?
No. I'm good.
You are an enigma.
I think there's more of me out there than you think. I think there's people that want to see it.
So
yeah,
you think,
other freaks.
You think that majority of people would like to wake up with a ghost looking over them while they sleep?
I think the numbers would surprise you. Yeah.
It's a thing. I know he's right. There's ghost hopeful. I just can't relate to that mentality where you would like to be terrified by a real ghost.
Rhonda McDonald is going on the record saying half of our audience would love to see a ghost.
Okay. I think you're wrong, but we'll see what happens.
I want a ghost-free existence.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, look, a lot of things surprised me on this show. And so I asked, would you like this to happen to you? And some people did say yes. 19%.
Okay.
Not quite the 50-50.
It's not.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's better than 0, right?
I would agree. I think 20, that's 1 out of 5, man. That's big numbers.
That's ballsy.
No.
There's no way I want a ghost.
See, you think all ghosts are bad, and that's not true.
Well, all ghosts are unexpected. If I'm sleeping and there's something watching me, that's, to me, horrifying.
The problem I have is all ghosts are dead. And I'm not a big fan of hanging with dead. To me, I like alive, Virginia. I don't know about you. That's who I want to be with. I want people that have a pulse.
Well, I just think it's, if you really do have an experience, I like to see that there is proof of a different realm.
Okay.
I think that's kind of neat.
He's on a quest.
No, thank you. Don't bring your ghost over to my house tonight for the party either. I'm going to be mad.
I won't bring any of my ghosts to keep the ghosts you have company. Because, girl, you got ghosts.
I got my crib saged twice.
Sage against the machine? I think not, my friend.
You don't know nothing.
Just because you sage doesn't mean they don't come back with rage.